Hey, what's up, everybody? Up here, Mundaring the World's Course, playing the black course. I was told once by my older brother that doing these videos is kind of like sending him a letter. So I'm out here by myself during school holidays. Here's my letter. So there's blue stakes down here I'm trying to get past because I know if I can get to or past them, I've got a decent chance at a birdie. This is a par 5, by the way. I haven't really warmed up my throwing, but let's see if I can get into position to try and get a bird. I'm gonna throw the end of a racer. Fight out, fight out, fight out, fight out. What? Definitely in prime position. I want to make sure I get over the OB, which is this little triangular area before the basket. So I just don't want to leave it short. So better to go long. So I'm gonna throw an FD and throw it to the right, have it fade back, and hopefully get the bird. So I'm in circle 2, so I shouldn't count myself out. Just got these lunar plastic warlocks that I'm gonna test out. They're soft, so I feel like they grab the chains, but let's see how it goes. Definitely don't want to putt too long. Drop, tailwind. Oh. Drop the camera. I got a par on the last one. This one's a par 4. Not very long, 124 meters, but there's a Mando just up this tunnel on the right that you have to be to the right of. So you basically gotta get up there, try to get to the mouth because it's jail, left and right. I just put this in my bag. I never really got to know this disc. I kicked the pyro out just to see how it goes, see if I can get this shot down the pipe and a little bit to the right. Ooh. All right, turned out pretty well. So I've got a pretty straight shot up at the basket. I'm gonna go between these two trees. I'm going to use the Streamline Echo double print from the tournament I ran. So let's see if I can not slip. Miss it! Nope! That was dead on it the whole way. All right. Well, it should be a relatively easy par at least. All right. Pretty short. Yeah. I'm trying to use this GT zone a little more for these little touchy shots. Who knows, maybe I can just put it in. Go in. Oh. Okay, I decided accountability putt. Just cause. All right, hole 3, 92 meters. I'm gonna throw Streamline Lift. My favorite dives I've done. Bit of a tailwind, slightly uphill. See if I can turn it down. You just follow the road basically, and then the basket's just a little bit left off the path. See if I can do what I want to do. More turn, more turn, more turn, more turn. Ooh, just to the right. That should be okay. Easy par. All right, circle 2, just off the fairway. I'll give it a little hyzer bid. Oh, that's a great layup. Par. Honestly, par on this is good. All right, parred everything so far, which honestly, if I can par the front 9, pretty happy days. If I go under it all, that'd be even better, but you know, anyway. So par 4, 163 meters. This one's hard because you got a tunnel where the gap is smaller at the end. So the key is getting out the end, but also making sure you really don't hit early, because hitting early sucks. I've been trying forehanding the racer lately. I can get some pretty good distance on it, so hopefully I don't throw it into the ground. Birdie isn't totally out of the question here. It's going to require a stupid shot, but figured why not, having a little fun. All right, so I just put this old beat up Tantrum back in the bag. I'm going to try a big turnover. There's a tunnel to the right of the golf flag, if you can see it. That's kind of where I need to go. So I'm going to try and throw it high, turning to the right, and try and go down that tunnel. Well, I got the high part. I did not get the turn to the right part. That is a nice kick off the tree, because then I've got maybe a chance to save par. All right, yeah, I left myself with not much. Difficult to scramble for par, but I'm gonna give it a go. So the basket's right here. I'm gonna try a resistor skip shot from over here in the best I can, just to give myself some kind of look. I mean, honestly, I think I'd be happy with the circle 2. Ooh, that's not circle 2. Yeah, definitely difficult. I guess I am circle 2, but the look isn't good. I guess that's why in tournament play I shouldn't go for the silly shot unless I feel like I absolutely have to. That's why I like to practice it, just in case. Oh. And bogey it is. All right, par 4. Uphill pretty good. First shot through the gap. And honestly, if I can go up a little bit to the right, that's the best way. I'm gonna try the racer forehand again, just to see how we're going with it. That is not missed to the right though. That is pretty good. All right, so you gotta try to shape the shot. I don't know if you can see the basket on the screen. It looked pretty dark to me. Straight ahead. There's the blue pole on the left. It's to the right and up. I'm gonna be throwing the Streamline Ascend, 6.5 speed, understable. Because it's uphill, I just need to trust that I throw it hard enough. It's gonna turn to the right for me. Hopefully put myself in position for a bird. And I yanked it. Get through! Okay, I'm not too far out. A little bit outside circle 2. Like I said, I've been trying to use the GT zone for these up shots. See if I can give it a little run. Yeah, that was a little run. All right, hole 6. Again, it's not terribly far. This sign is incorrect. This one should be right, 172 meters. I like to take the stupid line up high. I want to go up high and to the left. I just put in this lighter, so 164 Fission time lapse. I like to throw it hyzered and high so that I can try and push it a little further. But honestly, just getting out the gap, taking par on this hole is wonderful. Not that birdie's impossible, but I never ever get upset with par on this hole. Ooh, that was not the gap I meant. Okay, honestly, fairly decent place. Haven't really been over here much, but I bit off a fair bit of distance. See if I can forehand it in there. Hopefully, honestly, I just want to get in through the mouth of this. Forehand to the right, throw on the resistor. Not even sure you can see me properly in frame. That's okay, whatever. Hopefully, catch part of the shot. Get through it like I wanted. Get right. Okay, I don't know. Circle 2, maybe? Well, I'm happy to say that I got it just inside circle 1 by, I think I'm 25 feet out, about 8 meters out. Sad to say that also put it behind a tree, so I have to straddle putt, but that's all right. Birdie looks on this. Pretty awesome. Nice. All right. Well, that birdie put me back even, which is good. All right, this guy, a bit of fun. One of my favorites, honestly. 160 meters, so it's placement shot through the gap. Maybe a little bit to the left. Honestly, to the left isn't too big of a deal because then there's another tunnel that goes straight into this thick stuff on the left. So I'm gonna throw the FD again and just try and put it straight down the middle. Well, I got it down the middle. I think I'm gonna be chopped off on getting a look at bird, but let's see what we got. Well, this isn't gonna be super exciting because I did not get it far enough to get to the tunnel. So I learned my lesson from the last one. There's not really a line through here that's worth it. So I'm gonna lay up, just try and save my par. So throw the glitch. Nice, just frisbee lay up over there. All right, I'm happy with the layup. Leaves me with the options, backhand, forehand, whatever. I'm going to continue to work on my touch shots with the zone. Wasn't amazing, but honestly, this close down in this little ditch, if I miss this, I'd be pretty upset. Of course, the fly is trying to make me miss it. Almost made me miss it. Fly almost. All right, hole 8. Kind of, I don't know, kind of a birdie or die, kind of. I mean, it's easy to bogey too, because you got the sand green on the left, it's out of bounds. If you go past the basket over the edge, hazard. There was a hazard before the berm. Essentially, I'll play it as a hazard before the berm, out of bounds on the green, and hazard past the basket. I mean, I guess the miss would be going a little too far for the hazard. At least you've got a putt to save 3, but honestly, let's just try and park it. Throwing the low atom. Come on, fade. Come on, fade. Oh, hazard. All right, I was wrong again. I am a bit past the basket. Some tournaments they play this as you got to go to a drop zone, but last tournament played it. This was hazard, so I figured that's the way I'm gonna play it today. Fun. Saves the par. All right, hole 9. Last of the front 9, right? So far I'm even. I'm pretty happy with, but This guy can eat up some strokes if you let it. So really got to get through this first part. Got to try and punch through as straight as you can. I love the hole. One problem is there is almost no fairway on this hole. Well, I made it through the first gap. I think I can save par from there as long as I have a decent second shot. All right, so just got to try and get through the best I can. Straight down this path. If I can get through those trees, I should be able to save par pretty easy. Birdie's out of the question. Even if I get to those trees, I've got a chance. But I'm gonna try the racer again. If I end up a little bit right, that's okay. Oh no! And all right, all sorts of trouble. I've been trying to figure out what to do here for a few minutes, and I've decided forehand roller through forest. Best option? Maybe not, but if I can. I just went through a big old spider web too. That was awesome. See if I can split this gap or just hit a tree. Right, I'm gonna throw my Tesla. I'm gonna try and flex shot up there. Probably can't even really see the basket. I can barely see the basket. So I'm gonna throw it. You can see the pink flag on the right pink flag. I'm gonna basically throw it at that tree with some anhyzer and hope that I can flex it towards the basket. Well, I think I've got a putt. All right, I managed to get just outside circle one. Probably 1.5 meters outside circle one. Another straddle putt. Oh, double bogey. Bummer, dude. All right, this whole big old bendy hole going up and then back down. Some of the big arm players will just throw it over the trees. 167 meters. Honestly, this is one, as long as I get a decent tee shot, I should be getting a bird, but never count your chickens, right? Get through the trees. Oh, that's big. That should be a birdie. Okay, I gotta say that this is uncharted territory for me, because this green, what do they call it? Golf green. That's out of bounds. I've never been this close out of bounds on this. I'm usually much further up the hill, not even close to this. So, yeah, this is good problem to have, I suppose. So we're gonna do a skippy shot. So the basket's behind this bushy crap. Throw a zone skippy shot up to the basket. And should be good. Might be. So if you count just outside bullseye, a bit of a putt. Like, I'm literally on the line. Alright, it was good to get a birdie on that last one. Make up for one of the strokes before. Hole 11, 218 meters. Got a double Mando here. I'm gonna throw the racer again. I usually throw something over stable. Make sure I skip to the right. Racer got so much distance for me on that last one. I can try it again. If I want to skip to the right, then it'll be downhill, and then in the trees on the left, downhill. So right in the middle of the Mandos. I mean, that'll be good. That's really good. All right, I didn't get a huge skip down the hill, and I'm a little pinched on the left here, so because I need to go in the trees down a ways. So one mistake I make all the time is I don't trust how far down I have to throw it. So especially from this distance, I really have to rip it, maybe even get it turned over just a little bit, and then come down left into the trees. So I mean, if I make the mistake and I just go straight down the hill, that's okay. Easy par. I mean, that's what I was hoping for. All right, walking up to my lie. This makes me quite happy. Not that I haven't birdied this one before, but I don't do it that often. Yeah, that's pretty sweet. Don't count my chickens. I can count that chicken. All right, par 3. Sand greens out of bounds. 126 meters downhill. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna forehand eraser. It's been working so well for me. Now I want it to turn a little bit and get up to the basket on the right. Well, straight ahead, but I mean move to the right eventually towards the basket. Uh-oh. Okay, we're good. Skip! Oh, baby. Woo. That's in circle 1. That was good. I'm happy with this for sure. All right, turkey. That really makes. All right, hole 13, par 4. 168 meters up the hill, so there's mandatory on the tree just up this tunnel. Got to go to the right. Idea is to go up the tunnel and then to the left, because there's another mandatory just beyond that where you need to be to the left of it, so you kind of have to hit that gap. I'm throwing my beat-in racer. Ooh! Yanked it. Alright, put myself in kind of a funny spot. Never really been over here. I have to contend with this tree right in front of me, ceiling, but I want to try and get up there as far as I can. I'm going to throw my old beat-in tantrum. Throw a tantrum. We got a good rip. It's going to be a little left. You know what? That's going to work just fine. That'll be fine. Alright. I'm going to throw my good old trusty Praxis. I think it's going to be just full shot. Straight at it. Go in. Go in. Go in. Ooh. Easy par. All right, hole 14. One of the holes I haven't birdied on this particular course, the 110 meters, you really got to push inside the trees here. So I'm going to do something a little different. Only it's the same thing I've been doing all day, and that's throwing the racer forehand. But it's different because I've never thrown this on this hole. I'm hoping that maybe I can get it to carry to the right enough to give me that birdie look. I'm going to try and squeeze the tree line a little bit, so hopefully I don't hit early. Oh no, that's early. Oh boy. All right, well, here comes the practice with the zone again. Oh no. Oh boy. I think this is going to eat into my recent birdies. Oh no! Double bogey's looking prominent. All right, what should I have learned that I feel like I should have learned a million times by now? Take my medicine, maybe played a smart shot. Oh well. Sometimes you have to relearn lessons again and again. Okay. All right. No T sign for this. Straight downhill. I think it's like 86 meters for the streamline echo. Try and go basically straight at it. I mean, just missed the tree, and I think I'm parked. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Look at that. Very parked. Very easy birdie. All day. All right, so I'm at even so far on the round. And on this course, I'm perfectly fine with that. It's I think my best is like 2 under, something like that. All right, this hole, 16 par 5, 261 meters. So you want to go down the hill and to the left. Don't want to make the big mistake of just hitting that tree right here in front of me. But if I can miss the bushy one as well and get to the left down the hill, that's exactly what I want. Now left, please. Left, 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 left. Uh-oh. I mean, should be okay. Should be okay. All right, I've had a lot of new indifference for me today. I am down in the ditch, and but I'm far too. So I got good distance, just a little bit too deep. That should be good. All right, so I've got a straight look at the basket, but honestly, I'm not trusting myself with that right now. I could try a big old skip from the right, but there's a ditch on the right that could stop the disc from actually skipping towards the basket. So I'm gonna try the resistor. I'm gonna throw it on the left-hand side and hope it skips close enough to give me some kind of a birdie look. All the way around. Oh my goodness, I think I'm inside the circle. We'll see how close I am. Definitely inside the circle. This is one of those should gets, but so far I'm pretty happy I put this resistor in the bag. It's working for me pretty well. Birdie! Chicken counted! Alright, hole 17, par 3. There's 104 meters downhill. Right. I used to try and kind of skip around the sand green, but anymore, I think I'm just blasting straight at it with my echo. And just try to get over the green, honestly. I might need help. Get left. Hard. Oh boy. Out of bounds. All right. Hyzer it out just over there. Should I be running this? No. Am I going to? Oh, yeah. I'm circle 2. Ooh. Safe. Beep, 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 beep. All right, last hole. 18, par 5. Lots of fun. I love this hole. I think it's so much fun. I'm gonna do it the Aussie Champs version, where it's 2 islands. First, you got to go over the creek. There's out of bounds on the right and left side. And then once you hit that red stake, the out of bounds starts to creep up. So you have to be on the left-hand side. I'm going to throw my tantrum. That was a good rip. Plenty of distance, little skip. Oh yeah. Dead center of the fairway. Yeah, my mic had cut out, so I'm throwing the tantrum again, right up the fairway, trying to stay left, which I do. Gets up there nicely. Then I'm throwing my FD up, trying to get into the island circle, which I do. I wanted to get a shot of the whole island and the way it's marked out, so you guys can see everything, the motions I'm doing with my hands. It's talking about the logs that encompass what is the island. And then I am sitting very nice and close to finish off the round with a nice close putt, just the way like to finish off. And can I just say thank you very much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed.